Hello, welcome to another video training tutorial by BetterMix. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different, I guess. I haven't done something like this. I love this tool that Takashi made, which is an icon browser in Houdini. I love this Houdini tools. I love this, just making tools in Houdini, and I've been trying to or thinking about doing something for like this myself. I've done tab 2, which I guess some of those techniques are similar to the way he's getting the icons from Houdini to put them here. So I might have an idea of how he's doing it, but I think it's a pretty good tool. It has a lot of stuff going on here. If you make this bigger, you can see it has search and like categories and how many icons have here and size and stuff. So it's pretty cool. So I thought that it might be interesting to get the code from the repo which he shared. It's under public license, which is MIT license, which is great. I did ask him if he was okay about me doing a tutorial about this. He didn't answer, so I'm doing it anyway. Hope he answers or he's okay with this, but we're not violating any laws here. And we're just trying to learn. Me trying to learn what he did, you guys trying to learn as well how to make tools like this, right? So we're just having fun here. Nobody's making any harm to anyone. So what I'm gonna do here in this first video, I'm gonna get the code, install it in Houdini, see how it works, test it out, and then start looking around in the code and maybe get the initial part of this working in Houdini, and we'll take it from there. All right, I don't know how much episodes it's gonna take. This is just free form, me just turn on recording, started talking, that's it. Right, this is my style. All right, so let's start doing this. So what I'm gonna do, this is on GitHub. If you want, the address is right there, or just search for this. It's pretty simple. I guess the text here is kind of small. Maybe if I use, let me see if I can make this new window. Let me paste it over here. Paste that. And make this bigger, so you can see the URL for this. That's the URL, and you can get it from there. So what I'm gonna do is just go here to, if you've never done something like this, you just go to this code stuff and click on this to copy the URL for this, copy it, and then I'm gonna open a terminal. So I have my terminal here. I'm gonna clear this. I'm gonna make this bigger as well. Let me make this bigger. Why is this not? Oh, there we go. So this is just gonna have some stuff there for where I'm recording my projects there. So I'm just gonna keep it in that section. So what I'm gonna do here is just better simple. Let's get clone to this. Doesn't seem to have any sub modules here. Seems like everything's one. If sometimes you have sub modules, you can use recursive to clone every single thing, because some repositories like this one reference other repositories. In this case, seems like it's not happening. So seems like everything's fine. There's only one branch here. So let's go back to the terminal and just gonna git clone and then paste the URL there, and then this is gonna start cloning everything to your local machine. This works the same in Windows and Linux if you're using a terminal or command line on Windows, and you need to have Git installed, of course, on Windows. I think also on Linux is not installed by default, but you should be able to just figure out how to install that. So we have this icon browser. I'm just gonna rename that. I could do it on the visual or visually, but I'm just gonna do it here on the. So I just rename that folder there. I'm gonna open that. Here it is. So this is the source. So let's go inside of it, see what we have. What I do for exploring code like this that has like several layers or folders, I always use code, and I have this shortcut to just open code here, which is a code editor, Visual Studio Code. If you like to use anything else, that's fine. If you don't have that utility, you can see doing that just opens, make this bigger, just open code, opens code in this folder, and I can just start clicking stuff here and open it and start exploring everything. So that's what I like. If you don't have this shortcut, I think on Mac, I think this is not available. I had to add here on Linux. I can make a tutorial how I did this, but if you don't have it, you can just do open your code editor by itself first, like this. I just open it. It's gonna open on that. Let me close this stuff. Well, I'm just make a new window. If you don't have that, what you can do also is, this is pretty cool because you can just open your window and just drag the folder on top of it. It's gonna open the folder. You can do that as well. So now we're gonna start exploring what's inside of this repo. I already know some of this, and I mean from other projects that I've done a lot of PyPanel tools. But I already see here there's a PyPanel, which is basically the panel that you put in Houdini to have the this UI here. Basically, this is the PyPanel right there. If we go to this bigger one, this is the PyPanel here. That's how you put a panel here, in a custom panel here in Houdini. So yeah, I can see he's just running from wherever this thing is. He's just running the command to create a window and returns the window, which is exactly what I do with my. I never have any code here. I have all my code in the external libraries, which should be here in these scripts. There's plenty of scripts here in it. There's nothing here. Good. The main UI seems to be the one that is being referenced here by this guy there, which is the one that imported. So this is the main entry. So this guy is going to be the main entry for this and be loading everything else, which I can see app command. Yeah, it's loading it here. Icon view is also being loaded here, and search bar as well, and here in the icon button as well. So all this stuff is being referenced here. Git. Right, this seems pretty standard stuff, but not standard in a bad way. It's pretty good actually. This is pretty organized code. Some people don't do scripts with classes. I love doing Python scripts like this with classes because it just makes everything much better, and actually the way you need to organize this, if you go back to the command here, he's running the icon browser window. If we go and find that here, that needs to return a widget, which it's here. You can see this is the icon browser window. Needs to return a widget, and that's how it's doing it, right, by making a class of it, and then just inheriting from widget, and then at the end this class should return widget. Actually, it doesn't return a widget, but just being wait a minute, no, it's fine. It doesn't return a widget, but just being this inheriting from QWidget it's what the panel needs for populating the widget. So this basically becomes a widget once you inherit from that. Right, so this looks pretty cool. is how I would do it. It's not saying that, oh, I'm that great, but there's several ways of working, and this is how I would organize my stuff. He has like different specific or custom classes to inheriting from buttons, which is cool. Mode button, and then he has like a specific class for buttons that inherit and extend, I guess. Q button, which is cool. Nice. QT. I rarely do this, but seems like he is doing some things here for setting an icon and stuff like that for the adding a hover color to the button as well, which is cool, right? That's nice. Okay, so let's install this in Houdini. Let's go to the instruction. There's instructions in what is this? Is this Japanese? I don't know. Sorry, I don't know these languages. I wish I knew. I love these languages. I love these characters or symbols. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I love them. I would love to learn this, but I sadly don't know it. But let's see if is there a way to translate this so we can know what language is this? I guess Google will help us with that. Translate. Oh man, I can't type anymore. Let's paste it here and see. This is Japanese. Okay, cool. I wasn't wrong. It's Japanese. It's Japanese, and it says translate for Japanese. It says install there. Okay, we don't need to translate that because there is an English version of this. Cool. All right, so we're gonna see this. You can see this as I guess it's a rendered markup here. You can close this actually. I've actually basically seen exactly what it says on the website here. Let's close this, and it's not in English here. You could also translate this with Google, but let's just use this. So we need to install this. It's gonna be, I guess it's gonna be pretty straightforward. He wants us to copy Python panel and PyPanels and scripts folders into the Houdini documents folder in your Houdini path. Which this Houdini path is in different areas in different systems. On Windows is on My Documents, Houdini, whatever version you are in, and on Linux, which was what I'm using right now, it's on my home directory. So if I go to open my Explorer here and just open a new tab here, you can see if I go to home, I have Houdini, whatever version. There are several versions I have there. This is going to be where you install that. On Mac, it's some really weird place. If you don't know where this is, you can actually run a command in Houdini to find out. If we open Houdini, let me open my latest version here. If you open Houdini, Houdini will tell you where that is if you don't really know exactly. But regularly, it's on your user folder. A lot of people use Windows, so it's on my documents. On Houdini, now I love that Houdini can make this bigger. Look at that. I love that. Thank you, side effects. So there's a home Houdini directory command there. This is a method. So if you run that, you can see it's gonna print whatever it is for you, or you can just copy this, go to your browser and find that. So this is a way you can find where your home directory is for Houdini. If you're more advanced and you set in your own paths, you know where you should put this stuff. So if I just do that, and I don't particularly like to do that, but For now, let's just do that because I don't like this scripts folder being here. You can see I don't have like a lot of stuff here, but I do have a lot of stuff for Houdini. A lot of custom stuff. If we go to my packages, you can see I have a ton of packages there. And that's how I generally set up these paths instead of just copying stuff directly to here. I don't like copying stuff directly to here. Like I said, I want to use code again, and what I do is just go to create a package, basically put in something like mix tools here are like in this path, right? And what I like about this is I have this enable, and I can enable or disable at any time if it's causing some issue. Like for example, I have Octane here, and it's disabled right now. I have Redshift, which is also disabled at the moment, and I have my other tool, Tab Pro, which it's a little bit more complicated here, but it's also just quite simple to set up. We could do something like this for the setup, which is exactly what I like to do. So let's do. I don't have this path actually because I'm not at the place where that drive lives anymore. I live somewhere else now. Things have changed recently, so we can do something like this, and let's do that actually, because that's how I set up stuff, and would be weird if I don't do. I'm gonna copy this thing. Just copy. Create a new file here. I'm gonna call this Houdini icon browser. I'm gonna call icon browser. Man, I'm learning to type touch typing, and now I can't type in this keyboard that was supposed to be my good keyboard. So now this is gonna be that, and the only thing I need to change is this path. So where is this? It's gonna be wherever I have them right now. I'm gonna just point to this folder directly. It's exactly where I got the source from GitHub. So I'm just gonna point there. It's gonna make sure this is fine. Browser source. I think that's good. Let's make this bigger. So that's what I have. And now if I open Houdini, I'm gonna have to close Houdini. This is the only downside of that. Houdini reads all the packages when it starts, so you need to close it, open it back again. Now this should be installed, or at least it's the same thing as whatever is saying to do here. Just put those stuff there. So it says now that we should just split the thing, and that we should have a icon browser there. So let's see if it's actually true. Should I split this? Yeah, let's split this just for giggles. Wrong direction. So I'm just using Alt and bracket keys, which is shortcuts here, to split that. And then let's right click here, and it's not there. Okay, so it's in miscellaneous. It's not there. So sometimes it happens. Maybe it happens to me, maybe not to you, because I have other custom tools. Like this browser is one that I made. I have a big series in that of YouTube on YouTube as well, if you want to know how I did this, which is this browser there. What happens there sometimes, if you don't see it, this is my custom browser. So just close it. Oh, actually I didn't want it to close it, right? I wanted to have that tab there. You need to go here to the Python panel editor in Windows, Python panel editor. These menus are all exactly the same for all systems. So if you're on Windows or Mac, has a few more menus here, but this one's going to be exactly the same. What did I say? Python panel editor. You open that stuff, and then opens this weird window, which this window is for creating one, but we don't want to create one right now. We're just gonna ignore this. Create one or edit one of whatever you have there, and we should actually have that here. Houdini. If everything worked, if everything worked, it should be here. So the icon browser, I can see it is there here on the toolbar menu. which should be on here. Toolbar menu. Where's that thing? Toolbar menu? I never do it like this. Select panel type here. Oh, it's not here. I don't know where that should be. But we need to go here to the tab, to the paint tab menu, and then add it there. Icon browser here, and just click on it, add it to the side there, and then apply and accept. Now we can just right click here. I think the other one was here. I don't know. But now it is here, and now we can open it. Oh yeah, that was fast. Okay, cool. Which it's one thing that he mentioned on here. Sorry, I'm not sure if it's a he or a she. Sorry, I don't want to make assumptions. But on the Facebook post, he mentioned, or she mentioned, that this is pretty fast, which it really was fast to load. And I love that it has all the categories here. If you go to Bob, Bob, actually, I want to see, let's see, Bob, Vex, yeah, that filter is pretty nice, which is also a thing that I want to learn how he implemented that. I have implemented search before, but, well, I have my tab tool, which is filtering in real time all the tools in Houdini. But I want to know how he did it here as well, which is nice. This looks pretty cool. I love that it has all the different sections here. This seems to be extracted from the folders in Houdini, because these tools are come with Houdini, and I'm not sure if he's reading it from there or he's reading it from Houdini itself. Because Houdini includes these icons. You can see them like all over here, right? This is just SVG files that Houdini has, but they are also on the system. If we, why is this opening code now? That is weird. My shortcuts, it's working differently. So if we go to, let me see, OPT HFS, no, come on, 19.5, which version do I have here? 535, there we go. So this is whatever Houdini is installed. This is going to be similar for you and whatever system you are in. If you go to Houdini and help, I think, help, yeah, Houdini help, there's an icons zip file here, HI images, is it images? I thought it was, no, there's a file that has all the icons. I'm not sure if he's reading it from there or he's reading from Houdini, which is what I do on my tool, but he might be doing it differently. I don't remember where this is, files, but there is one somewhere here. Images, Houdini. Let's try to find it. I think it's called icons. Yeah, there it is, icons.zip. So this is in Houdini config icons. All right, that makes sense, right? Houdini config. So if you don't have the have the icons in Houdini, you can just do this thing. Go to whatever we're working with here, paste this this zip file and extract it. So you can see it's gonna extract. There's a lot of files there. It doesn't say how much, but how many, but it is a lot of them. And these are all in SVG files. So if you want to use them for something, you can see this is it seems like this is the categories that he has here. So probably he's reading it from that folder, that zip file, which is good. So you can see this is I'm gonna open this with something. I didn't want it to open. Let's open it with something else, like Oh, I don't have Inkscape, it seems like. Inkscape. No, I don't have Inkscape installed. I can install it pretty quickly. So it's installing. So these are SVG files. So if you know what our SVG files are, it's just scalable vector graphics, which basically means that these have no pixels. They are huge. So if you ever wanted to look at one of the Houdini icons really big, I love the Houdini icons. That's what I started doing tab 2, because I just love the icons. They are so amazing. And I just started doing that because I wanted to see them bigger. Because on the default tool, it's just they're so small, and on my tool, there's just bigger. You can make them bigger if you want to, but yeah. Results icons. Do I have a setting for the icon size? No, but I have a setting for the whole thing, which is this is the size that I use, and I love the icons, and that's why I started doing this tool to see those icons bigger, and I can make it even huge to see any of those icons bigger, and yeah, these icons are just amazing. So yeah, let's start digging into this a little bit more. Actually, let's start keep playing with this a little bit more. What can we do with these icons? I don't know. Okay, cool. We can right click on them and take copy name, copy, save icon to file. That's interesting. Nice. Let's see. Let's try save it on somewhere. Pictures maybe. Shoes. Okay, seems like it saved it there. Copy the name of it. Let's see. It copies the name of it. Great, that is good. Open icon file. Okay, that fails because Python I can view show of convert. Module OS has no start file. So there's some issue here. It might be because I'm using Linux, and he probably did this on Windows, which is the common platform, or the most common platform for this. Let's see. This looks like that cursor looks like Windows. So yeah, probably he just used Windows. All right, no problem with that. That's fine. Let's see what else is there. I want to test this. Oh, cool. This works great. Look at that. And what I'm looking particularly is the edge here. I have this issue as well with my tool with one of the tools that I made. That there's this space here that you can get rid of on the side there. I hate that. I wish I could have a solution for that. I have some tricks making the icons bigger and stuff, but yeah, I haven't fixed it. Like totally fixed the thing. So what is the biggest thing here? It's just 64. Can I type here? 128? No. 96. It's not okay. So the biggest is 64. Seems like you have a list view with names on the side, and then like a grid view. Nice. This is pretty cool. I love that. Yeah, this is great. GPU searching, it's fast, which is great. GPU, and then this is pretty cool that it works when you search categories here. That is great. He's doing all the right things. Awesome. Pretty cool. Scene graph. Delete that. Okay. Love this. This is super nice. And then it says how many items are shown here and how many they are selected, which is cool. Can drag to select. I love this icon. Love it. I wish this could be bigger because I'm on a 4K monitor and this is small for me. So even smaller than this is just not good. So I wish this was bigger. We could change that probably. Right, so source for this, let's check out the source for this guy, which we can check in the Python panel editor, and we can just click on the icon browser here in the interfaces, or icon browser here, and this is the source. This is just doing this. We could modify this if we just say reload. This is not gonna work because we need the import from the reload package. What is package is that? All right, so this worked, right? So we have this setup, which is great. If we want to disable it, we can just disable it here. We don't need to delete any files and stuff like that, which is it's okay. It's cool. I like that. So what else do we need to do here? Start the script. He's just saying copy the clipboard, copy name, save icon to file. We save the icon to file. Let's see what that did. I mean, open this here. I don't want to save it to the pictures folder, which is this. Hopefully I don't have any weird pictures. So this is it actually. There you go. It is. No, I don't want to open that. Open with other application. Now Inkscape I have installed now. And there you go. That's the file that we saved, which is great. It saves it as an SVG file. Why is this not zooming in? Zoom. Doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why. View stuck or something. I don't know. Anyway, so it did work. So that's great. There's also style here that he's using to style the icons, the slider, the button there, not the icons actually. Excuse me. So let's start modifying this thing a little bit. Can we let's see, is it, let's find, it's 64 like a top, like the most, yeah, I don't see why this icon view, right? So we're not gonna modify any of this right now. So what we're gonna do is start making our own version of this. Okay, so we're gonna go to here in this same window. We're gonna do it here. So we're gonna do, let's just do exactly this stuff, but let me just we don't, should we copy this? Yeah, okay, let's copy this. So just copy this stuff, and I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna put it on the Houdini folder for now. No, let's not do that because I said that I don't like to do that, right? So let's do the right thing here. So let's do here in the same place that we have the other one. I'm gonna create a folder. I'm gonna call this folder mix icon browser. I don't know why I'm using all caps, but that's what I did. So we have this folder, and then we have scripts, and then we have a Python folder, and then we have icon browser, stuff like that. Okay, so that's the same thing we need to have on our own. You open another tab. So I'm not switching back from that other one. So here we're gonna have a new folder, which is gonna be called scripts. And then inside we need a Python folder, and then inside of there we need to have the actual package there. And this is the package because we have this file there. Right, so here, where am I? Here, icon browser scripts here, Python, and then he created The package name basically is the folder name. So what we're gonna do here is the same thing. We're just gonna create a folder and call it mix icon browser. And then inside of here, we're gonna create, let's open Sublime Text because I like Sublime Text now. Yay me. So let's just do create a new file here. I'm gonna save this file. I'm just gonna call it init.py underscore or dunder. And that is gonna basically make this a package. So just create that folder there. That basically makes a package that we can in Houdini in Python now say import mix icon browser, like what's happening here from icon browser. It's importing a specific class on that. But now here we're gonna make the main UI here, and let's create a new file as well. And this is gonna be called main UI. I might not be copying his code exactly, but for now we're gonna use that code. I don't even know if I have this set up for Python. It might not even, yeah, probably not. I'll do the setup later, but we have this. Now this should be all we need for this right now. We do need to import from PySide to import Q widget at least, and then we need a class for this, which this thing is just gonna give me all the name of it. So mix icon browser. I'm not calling it mix to steal whatever he's doing. I'm just calling it mix to distinguish it from the one he made, widgets, that Q widget. So we have the Q widget here. We can see how what is doing on his which was on main UI, right? Which was this guy. So yeah, I think that is pretty much the same stuff. Here he's passing a parent. You can pass a parent or not. I don't even remember if I do this a lot, but to be honest, I just check whatever other file I've done before and just copy whatever I've done that before and just do that for the next one. And this, since we don't have that argument now there, we're not gonna use it. So this is the class that we need. This is just means just make sure to call the I guess the constructor in a way of the widget class. And let's see the import. I might have my imports wrong there, but yeah, so I do have it wrong. So I'm gonna import. I like to do Qt widgets first, and then Qt core and Qt GUI. And I like to do, well, Edmund was gonna do this manually, so we're not gonna have a UI file. All right, so we have that. That is all we need in Houdini, really. It's gonna return nothing right now, but it will work. Let's just print something. Hello world, I guess. Yep, that's how I like to write hello world. That's how I like it. All right, so now on the Houdini side, did we create already the new one? No. Okay, so we create new interface here. Let's just already make that. I already broke that, so let's apply that. So it save new interface, and this is going to give you a new interface. What I do first is just make sure that you save it. Don't save it to the default one. That's never a good idea. So let's just save it to our custom one, mix icon. Because if you want to move it somewhere, it's going to be embedded with the other one. So just make sure you have your own file. So if you want to move it or want to share it, like the one that Takeshi share. Sorry, was his name Takeshi or her name Takeshi? Takashi, sorry. If you want to share it, you have that file separate. So let's give it a name, mix icon browser, and the label, actually the name needs to be like more like this icon. This is going to be the internal name, and this is going to be the fancy name, icon browser. You can give it an icon here. If you click there and go to each icon and then click here, you can see this is again all the Houdini icons. Let's just give it teddy bear. I like the teddy bear. And apply, and then it gives you some sample code there for this. We can open it here in a new tab, mix XI browser. So we need to go here to the paint tab and add it, mix icon browser, add it as well there. Set it as well to the toolbar, mix asset, mix icon browser, add it as well there, just so we know it's there. And add it here, mix icon browser, and there you go. It says hello world. So it is working, but it's not reading our hello world. This is, you can see this is hello world, not hello world. So what's running right now, it's this code here, right? As you can see, if we change this hello world from Houdini and apply, this is going to change. So what we want to do is just get this widget from that other place. So we're just going to change this sample code. So let's delete this sample code, really. No, let's just say from, which is not going to exist right now when it has to restart Houdini. Mix icon browser, because Houdini also changes or checks all the packages installed when it runs. From that, import main UI, which we also call that class that. And here we're gonna do. So you can see it doesn't exist. This module doesn't exist. Yeah, I know, right? Well, it kind of does exist. So this is let me just copy this and use it for my own benefit here. It's gonna be exactly the same. But this class is not called that, right? This class is called mix icon browser. So let's do that, and that should be what we need here. Apply it, and still says that it doesn't exist because it doesn't exist for Houdini yet. So what we do is close Houdini and open Houdini back again. So if we did everything right, it should be, oh no, we didn't do everything right actually, because we never added this folder to the path like we added the other one. So we need to do that. So let me close Houdini. Houdini was already open. We had this guy here. So let's just duplicate this file. Copy, paste. Can I do that? Oh, yeah, I could do that. I can't do that actually. That's nice. Rename this to mix icon browser. And this is going to point to the other one, which is our own that we're creating, which is this path here, right? Remember, we created this mix icon browser. Whatever this scripts folder is, that's where you want to point to. Let's just say that mix icon browser is there. Let's just Save, and now we can start Houdini. And if we did everything right now, it should work. And if we go here and do another one here, mix icon browser, click on it, and then it says down here, it says hello world. Okay, so this is working. This is working now. We could give it a something here, maybe create a qt widgets.q label. Let's hope this is right, and then say hello world from Houdini now. See if that works, and this is not gonna work. So if I do, I don't know, what do? I don't even know. So the way you can refresh this is, instead of adding this guy, let's go and add the Python panel here. This is what I use for developing this. So let's use this one, and then here you have this drop down for choosing one of these guys, like the one that we're using, and then you can actually refresh this here. But you can see here it's printing the same thing. We don't have like another result. Even if we go and edit this here, hello world from outside of Houdini. If we change that and refresh, you can see this is not changing really. And the reason is that this is just refreshing this interface here. And this interface, you go here to edit the interface. It's just running this code again and again. What we need to do is reload this this file actually. So what we can do for that is, let's see, from import lib, import reload. If that is correct, we should be good. If not, it's gonna tell us. So there we go. I just hit apply, and now you can see it is doing what it's supposed to do. And do we have the label here? No, we don't. That is odd. We should have a label, but I don't see. I don't see the Google widgets. Oh, we don't have. Yeah, we don't have a layout and stuff, so this is not part of the layout. So cool, no problem. But it is working now. We have this outside of Houdini stuff, and what we need, which I guess we're not gonna do in this video, we need a layout, and that layout is, if we go here, this should be a layout. So yeah, the layout here is layout. This is settings layout, option layout, and then there's the main layout, which is where you're adding stuff to this. It's referring to self, which is this widget. It's adding that. So we could do this and add it just to test it. I guess we could do self dot layout. No. What where is he? Add layout, filter layout, add widget. Can we add self add widget directly? I don't remember. Qt should be able to add this in there, right? Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Thank you. Insert that. This is a mess now, and just trying to see if we can add this widget this way. Probably it's gonna scream at me, but it's fine. Yeah, it has not to be added widget. Okay. Let's just that's the only change we needed here. This is gonna be for developing, so we can be reloading this file every time, and we don't have to be have this open anymore. We can just click here whenever we make some changes. Of course, this is wrong. There's no add widget to this. Set layout. This should be set layout. No. Self main layout. Where is he creating this main layout thing? I don't know. We need to look into this, I guess. Right, okay, so I do this differently. That's why I'm trying to see what is he doing. His main layout method of self main layout, is it? I don't think so. Is it? Has no attribute main layout. Yeah, it is not. I don't know. Alright, so this is what we're gonna end for today. At least we have something. Or we can, let's see. Do I have any other tool here that I've made that it's accessible and we can see the code right now? Let me see if I have, just to see if I can just make this work, and we can move on to whatever I'm gonna do next video. Let's see, I should have on my home folder the mixed asset browser stuff, and this should have the main layout is Q layout, and then let's just do this. This is what I do all the time, and then we set that layout. Let's just do this layout, and we can go more in detail next time about this, but basically just creating a layout. This is a box layout, and then we're just removing the margins, which I hate those margins. And then here we add a widget to the layout, and then we set the layout for the main widget here. So let's do this. Let's copy this stuff. Yep. So this is what's happening. I created a layout on this variable. Modifying the content margins, and then I'm adding a widget, which is the Q push button that says hello world, but let's just change this to hello world. And then we just add this. This doesn't exist actually, and add this widget to this layout, and then we just set the layout to the widget here. This layout to the widget. So that should work in Houdini now. This is what we needed. You can refresh this, and now it says that it doesn't work. Line 3. Icon browsing power panel line 3. What did I do on line 3? Reload main UI. What? That is odd. Did I do something here? I don't see an issue. Do you guys see an issue? Let's comment that and see if that is issue. Yeah, so apparently there is an issue here. Qt widgets, self set layout, main layout. Not exactly sure what I'm doing wrong. Qt widgets, QB layout. Yeah, this should work. Weird. Seems to be the problematic code. Oh, I see. There's an extra B there, right? That shouldn't be there. No. vertical layout? Huh. I don't know what's happening with that layout stuff. Let's see. What layout is he doing here? Box layout. Yeah, that is what I'm trying to use. Not sure exactly why this is failing right now, but I will find out, and we should be able to work with this. Maybe he wants to put self here as well. Yeah, weird. All right, I will work on this, and you know what the issue was. The next video. All right, for now, I think this is good enough. There's been about 55 minutes of this, me talking, and I think it's a good point to finish right now. Qt widgets out, although I am really confused about this issue. But it's good. It's always good to have these issues and then see why they're happening. Right, okay, hope this was helpful for you. Hope that this was helpful and you learn a couple of things of this. I'm gonna keep building this and on my channel, so be sure to like the video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next installment, which could be a few seconds for you. All right, thank you.